So the fall season is just around the corner. What are the things you could do to maintain your home, to prepare your property for the winter season? Today we're going to talk about some of the top maintenance tips for the fall season. This is Heather Lynn with Keller Williams Realty. Here in this channel, we talk about ways to maximize the sale of your home and some tips to get your home ready for the market. So if you find that information useful, please consider subscribing to my channel and have more juicy videos coming your way. So we've gotten a lot of reach out in our channel. If there's a specific question that I haven't answered, please feel free to text me or give me a call. I love to have an opportunity to talk to you about your real estate needs. Number one, make sure you clear out your gutter. During the summer and the fall season, there will be an increased pollen and falling leaves coming down on the roof. So it's easy for the gutter system to get clogged up. As we enter the rainy season in the winter, we want to make sure those gutters are clear so rainwater could just clear through and come out of the gutter instead of collecting on the roof system that could add waste and it could create a moisture problem. So number one is to make sure you inspect your gutter system, clear out all the fallen leaves and debris. Number two, this would be a good time to kind of check your smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detectors. Usually the smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detectors last about 10 years. Many of them are hardwired. You want to kind of press the button to make sure they still beeps, they are still working properly. If they are battery operated, you want to check the battery life to make sure the battery are still working. You want to make sure there's always working operational smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detector in your home at all times. Number three tip is this would be a good time to aerate your soil. Sometimes during the summertime, because of the heat, the soil gets really compacted and it could really compact the root system. So aerating means maybe punch, small holes, creating small holes on the compacted soil. Maybe you want to loosen the soil a little bit. So when you fertilize your plants and vegetation, the nutrients and the fertilizer could get to the root system a lot easier. So that is another thing that you might consider doing in the fall. Number four, this would be a good time to change your filter. As we enter winter season, it's likely that we're going to have to turn on the furnace. So changing out the filter will really get rid of the dirt and the dust that's collecting in the filter and allow the air to be much fresher when you turn on the heat. So make sure you do that. A filter, they come in different sizes. If you don't have an extra one, make sure you take measurements of your filter before you head out to Home Depot because they do come in various sizes. And it's a good idea just to pick up a couple of extra ones for next year. It's a good idea to change the filter every year so that the air coming through is nice and fresh. Number five, as we enter the colder season, we want to make sure the areas and the gap where cold air could seep through into the house is sealed. Areas such as around the door frame, under the doors, sometimes around windows, around especially garage door, the garage door that goes from your house into the garage. You want to seal, have a weather stripping under the door to make sure those gaps are sealed, blocking the cold air from entering the house. That would reflect much better on your electricity bill during the winter season. Number six tip is we enter the fall. When it gets colder outside, it's a good idea to start covering up your outdoor furniture before rainy season starts. So good idea is to get out of the cover, make sure there's no holes on them, make sure they are clean, and to have them ready to cover the outdoor furniture and grill before the rainy season starts. The last tip that I want to give is if you haven't painted your exterior walls for the last 10 to 15 years, this might be a good time to consider looking into having a fresh paint of exterior walls. Usually when the painter comes, when they prepare the wall for painting, they seal all the cracks, the crevices, the gaps. There might be cracks, recaulking that needs to be done. So effectively repainting the home will help you water seal your exterior walls. Again, that's a great way to prepare for the rainy season because when it rains, those moisture and rain water could seep through those gaps and seal the little cracks very easily. So a good idea is to maybe look into sealing and repainting your exterior walls if you haven't done that for a while. So those are all the tips I have for the fall maintenance. You might be curious is about what are the different improvements you can make. If you are considering selling your home in the near future, there might be simple improvements you can make to increase the home value. I created a video right here, so check that out. Simple improvements you can make to significantly increase your resale value.